This week on the Jock and Nerd podcast, we're reviewing episode 2 of Moon Knight. Plus, we're getting hyped for the Doctor Strange sequel. Ezra Miller gets arrested in Hawaii. Warner Brothers has a new corporate daddy. And everyone is tired of talking about Will Smith. All that and more in this edition of the Jock and Nerd Weekly for Monday, April 11th, 2022.
Now listen here, bitches. You say you're looking for a podcast about comic books and TV and movies, but you don't know where to go? Well, stop whining and tune into the Jock and Nerd podcast. These are the only guys you'll ever need. They're jockey, they're nerdy, and they're bitches, like you. So keep it on the Jock and Nerd podcast. You can run, but you can't hide, bitch.
Check. Check one. All right. This is for all you fans out there. Let's give it up! Jock it, we nerd it. We funny, disturb it. We jock it, we nerd it. We spoiler alert. Oh yeah!
What's up, listener? Hello. How's it going? Welcome to the Jock and Nerd podcast, where we bring you comic book and superhero TV and movie news, reviews, and whatever we choose. Jock and Nerd. My name is Imran.
My name's Anthony.
He's the Jock.
And he's a nerd.
And joining us, he's not Moon Knight, but he'll give you a full moon when you're least expecting it. It's Rug Boy.
Marvel at the glory of my asshole.
Oh, it's so bright. I need shades. Put that away.
It's
What are
pretty
you
white,
doing?
I'll tell you that.
Why? Is that still a thing? When's the last
What's that,
time you
mooning?
got, you received or gave a good full moon? Does that still happen?
I got a moon the other day.
What?
Yeah,
Hold
maybe
on.
like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
One of my friends, though.
Okay. So it was buddies being.
Well, I was recording like a workout for myself to review it, and then he just jumps in front of the camera and moons the camera.
Okay, so
Like,
it's
all
still
right.
a thing. Great.
Yeah, I think it's still a thing.
I think that's the most common one, like the butt
Yes.
bomb,
Yeah.
where
Yes.
you like show your ass inappropriately when someone's recording or taking a picture. That's the best way to do it now.
It's got to be when you're least expecting it. Yes, for full impact. So, Ruggs, how you feeling? You nice and light tonight there?
I feel pretty good.
Okay, good.
Why? Why do you care?
No, I'm just saying, there's a lightness in your
Look
voice.
how defensive he got.
Usually there's a heaviness, but you feel like there's a lightness in your voice. I'm wondering
Yeah, there's
why.
a little bit of air in your voice.
Yeah, very airy, like you're floating, and I'm just curious why that's the case.
Oh, I had some CBD. Yeah.
These nuts?
Yeah.
CBD's nuts? Yeah. Oh, I see. You're
well,
on.
this show is off a rollicking start.
You're on the CBD. Okay, that's why. Let's there. Okay, you bastards. Let's get
Well, you
to
pointed it out. I wasn't going to mention it.
some geek news right now.
The Jock and Nerd Podcast.
We got the butt jokes out of the way. Fantastic. I want to talk about the next big superhero movie that's coming out now that Morbius is gone and we're done with it. Thank fucking God. Like we can focus on Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness coming out May 6th, just a little over 3 weeks from now. It's close. They've been putting out tons of TV spots. Tickets went on sale last Wednesday, April 6th. And I mention this because I think if you should probably buy your tickets as soon as possible.
I'm doing it right now.
I got my tickets for Thursday, but wow, right away, there was a lot of X's. There was a lot of full theaters I'm seeing. This thing, I think, is going to open real big. How's the buzz? Anthony, are you hearing any buzz? What do you think? What do you think this thing could open to with this?
I will say that for the first time in a while, I actually bought tickets right when they came out.
Oh,
I ended up
shit.
buying tickets for this show.
Wow.
You didn't even do that for Spider-Man No Way Home?
I let someone else handle it.
Okay.
But I went. I'm taking the bull by the horns on this one. I'm not letting this linger. We're not getting some shitty seats for 11 p.m. showing.
Exactly.
So got some seats. I would say, I think this is all stemming off of No Way Home.
Yeah.
I think No Way Home parlayed into this, and now people are excited about this. And there's the promise, similar to No Way Home, that we're going to see things and cameos and all that stuff, which gets fans really excited. Potentially, we already know that Patrick Stewart's voice is going to be in this. So
Yes.
what are the possibilities? All that stuff. It looks like a fun story. Yeah, I think What did No Way Home open to? Do we have those
okay,
numbers?
here's the thing. Fandango.
I don't have anything ever referenced.
I
right
know exactly what it opened to. Fandango said it. So far, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness has sold more tickets in their first 24-hour pre-sale than any other movie this year, 2022.
Oh, this year. Okay,
yes,
so that means
it didn't quite do Spider-Man No Way Home numbers. Okay, Spider-Man No Way Home opens to a staggering $260 million fucking dollars.
okay. I don't think it'll get there.
No, I don't think it'll get there, but I think this thing could easily open at 150.
That's the number
Or
I was
higher.
thinking. 150.
Yeah, I would say maybe closer to 200, but
Even-
not,
yes.
not maybe break 200, but pretty close to
I
it.
think that's amazing. I think you're gonna get close to 200 with this kind of hype. So that's very exciting. And yes, like you said, Anthony, let's not forget fucking Sam Raimi.
Sam Raimi.
Oh my God, is back doing something dark and crazy in the MCU.
And you're throwing in, the WandaVision buzz. I think WandaVision was one of the more popular shows Marvel's done. So you're getting the continuation of that. Cameos, Sam Raimi, Doctor Strange is pretty hot right now coming off of Spider-Man. So I think they got all the recipe there for a hit in terms of box office.
Absolutely. They're dropping a lot of TV spots. I put in the show notes this one that's titled Dream. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see it. I don't want to watch a lot of this, but there's so many. But this one, there's some interesting details that I was like, it got me more excited.
Geek boner.
Did you guys watch the Dream? This little Dream 1 minute
No, I didn't
thing?
watch any of these.
So
I watched a little bit of it, but I don't really remember.
if you click play, you will see they show Billy and Tommy Maximoff. There's a whole bit
Oh, yeah.
where,
Yeah.
Strange is saying, I'm having the same dream every night. And he sees Christine Palmer in a wedding gown at a wedding. And Wanda is like, I have the same nightmare every night. And there's a tear that comes down and it shows Tommy and Billy. But I am super excited, more than Benedict Cumberbatch, to see Wanda in this movie, to see her in her full glory finally. What is she gonna do? Like, I think because there's another shot where there's Wong and there's like a monster behind them, and then she drops in, and like it looks like they're all on the same side. And then you even see one of the Sinister Strange's fucking third eye open, just real freaky and great.
you know what I think?
yeah.
I have a prediction.
Yes.
I don't know. This is based off nothing. I haven't read any spoilers
Yeah.
or anything. I think they kill Wong in this movie.
Oh no!
Oh shit.
Wow. Well, we had a big death in No Way Home. They're gonna.
I think
follow
one
up
of the
with another
Strange
death.
variants or one of Wanda variants kill Wong.
Oh man.
Somebody has to die for this movie
To be good. To be
Yes.
for us to pay
I mean,
attention.
there was a rumor a while back. Hit the spoiler.
Hold on. Where's this one?
Spoiler alert.
All right, go skip like 30 seconds if you don't want to hear it. That I said this on the show already a while back, but that a Wanda variant kills Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Oh shit! Are we gonna see Tobey Maguire Spider-Man? Oh man.
I don't know. I don't know if I believe that one though.
That one, Sam Raimi, he recently did comment, like, I'm still friends with Toby and Kirsten, and if they would be willing to come back, hinting that he would do a Spider-Man 4, which would be kind of fucking crazy.
No.
There's another crazy shot in this trailer of Christine Palmer, except she's wearing, like, a scientist outfit. There are Ultron bots running by her, and she appears to have America Chavez in a cage. On a platform behind her, and they're running around, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? Lots of intriguing mystery. Yeah, right? I can't wait. We're gonna see zombies. We're gonna see a lot of the stuff from the what if show. Ruggs, are you geek for this? What are you expecting?
I'm excited. As I said, I don't really want to know what's going on. I want to go in with kind of fresh. But from all the trailers that I've seen, it's interesting to see, okay, number one, they're going to reopen, I guess, the other worlds.
Or is he closing the multiverses?
Well, I think that he didn't really shut it down like he thought he did. And there might be things that are kind of still passing through. So that has me excited. The fact that Wanda is going to do her heel turn has me excited. Sam Raimi being in the mix has me excited. And, generally I like Doctor Strange. I feel like he kind of has these powers I don't understand, but at least things happen with Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Like lots of crazy shit happens. So I'm looking to see how it affects the Marvel Universe, and I think it's going to be good because Sam Raimi's behind it. So I'm excited.
You know what's crazy is like you can't even like the way they have this structured. If you compare, say we're comparing the box office to the first movie, like how much did the first movie make? The first Doctor Strange didn't make that much, but like you can't even compare this to the first one because of the journey this fucking character has taken. Like you don't even need to see the first one. Really, it has nothing to do with that movie.
Well,
I
he
guess
acts like
Christine
a
Palmer.
tool in the Spider-Man movie, like an idiot.
Yeah, that's
but,
true.
like, so hopefully he redeems himself in his own movie.
But in the appearances since that first movie, he's just become awesome and become so much richer. It's wild. Turns out this movie is going to premiere May 2nd, and it will not be screened for critics until that day. And then it rolls out internationally the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th before it releases May 5th and 6th. So they're doing this because they don't want any spoilers to come out. So that's odd that they aren't even letting critics review this until the movie premieres.
Well, that tells you that they've got a lot of cameos.
Yeah,
a lot of
there's
things going
some
on.
crazy shit that's going to be in this movie. Like America Chavez, who is the character that jumps through multiverses, and they did reveal, I think we discussed this.
Yeah, we did.
Right? Why? And the Hollywood Reporter story, they confirmed this. Why, out of nowhere, Ned does fucking magic sling ring shit in Spider-Man No Way Home.
Supposed to be America Chavez.
This movie was supposed to come out first, and she was supposed to be in there before Spider-Man. So, yeah, a little clunky, but yeah, I don't know. Was that COVID's fault? I don't know. Reshuffle everything. And then the last bit of Doctor Strange news that I thought, this is kind of funny. Marvel had to edit this international poster for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness because in Italy, it features a offensive hand gesture. So the hand gesture that he's doing in this poster is like, like the rock and roll devil horns where you stick out your index and your pinky and you fold your middle fingers and then your thumb.
Yeah.
Right? And your palm is facing out. Well, there's a lot of gestures around the world in different countries where if you just turn your hand, if your palm is facing in, means something completely different when your palm is facing out. And apparently in Italy, this rock and roll palm facing out finger gesture means cuckold.
Oh,
it means you're calling someone a cuck.
So Will Smith smacked that person?
Yes, Will Smith's gonna go and smack Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh.
So I think it's hilarious. So they had to edit the poster in that region for who knew? I didn't know. Do you know, like in the UK,
so now he has to do this like rock symbol?
Yeah, no, it's like I don't know what that is. He's like, it's like scissors or What is he?
Oh, okay. Which one is the one that they had to?
The one that the devil horn symbol, the rock and roll with the
the rock and roll
that
ones.
means cuckold in Italy. If you ever go to Italy, Anthony, I know you're going to travel. You either do want to do that or don't want to do that. Depends on the reaction you want.
See, I was even I didn't know that, but him doing that hand signal, I didn't even know he did that hand signal.
He's got to do something with his hands so the CGI makes sense. It's all sorts of contortions. She's making Wanda's in this too. She's making crazy hand gestures.
Well, it just looks like in the one that they had to edit where it was cuckold or whatever.
Yeah. Now he's trying to pick up chopsticks, is what it looks like.
Well, the cuckold one is just like, let's rock.
Yeah.
Like, let's get after it.
You want to rock with the cuckold.
Yeah.
Cuckolding rocks in Italy.
Yeah, in the actual, it's called being cornuto.
Oh,
whoa. So you
look
have
at this guy being,
yes, I just looked it up.
This guy being international.
I just looked it up, yeah.
Cultured. Say that one more time.
That was nice.
Cornuto.
Oh,
not
wow,
cornolio. I have TV.
Cornholio.
I need TV
my
for my
bunghole.
Are you threatening me?
Bunghole.
Bunghole.
Bungholio. Are you threatening me?
Are you threatening me?
Anyways.
Better TV.
In the UK, Anthony, you know about the offensive gesture in the UK? I learned this when I was there when I was little.
That? What's that?
So they have the middle finger, fuck you, right? With your back of your hand facing out.
Okay.
Now, if you are somewhere and you're ordering something and you want to tell them, give me two of something, and you want to hold up two fingers, but with the palm facing out. Okay. If you turn your hand around, back of your hand facing out, that means fuck off in the UK.
Huh.
So you can tell someone, give me one, give me two, fuck off.
Huh.
Yeah, that could get you in a fight also if you don't know.
Well, if you're saying three in Germany, make sure you do it the right way.
Is it with the thumb?
with the thumb, yeah, or else you'll get shot up in a fucking Nazi bar.
Well, is that what the
Inglorious Bastard
that's
style?
Right. Is that what the W3 means?
You have to use. Well, you have to use the thumb as your 3.
1, 2,
3.
Okay.
No, but not the 3 like with the okay.
That's how Janet Jackson does it in the beginning of the Rhythm Nation video. Nobody knows what I'm talking.
I know about Rhythm Nation. I didn't know the video. She does
a
that.
countdown. Does a crazy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
She alive?
What if they do the shocker?
Yeah. Oh, the shocker! You got to do the shocker. That's hang loose on the West Coast, right? That's like the surfer.
No,
that's not the shocker.
Different.
That's like you're next to your ring finger down and everything else up.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
that's this is live long and prostate.
That's almost live long. It's almost like the Vulcan.
Yeah.
Live. Oh, watch your hand gestures is the point of this.
Just live long and prosper when you spread your 2 opposing fingers together. Then when you drop the ring finger, that's the shocker.
You don't be throwing no gang signs.
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
Exactly.
You got to just. I think what you've come out of this, if you've come out of this with any sort of thing to move forward with, it's just keep your hands in your pockets.
Yeah, don't talk with your hands. I tend to do that. It'll get you in trouble.
Although Confucius say, man with hole in his pocket feel cocky all day. So maybe you shouldn't keep it in your pocket.
Oh,
is that what he says? Confucius?
That's what he said. You can look it up. It's on the back of a dragon somewhere.
It's the fortune cookie
in China.
Yeah. Anyways, watch your hands, people. And
watch your hands.
With all that said,
and wash them.
And wash your hands. Still no Thor: Love and Thunder trailer. Where's this fucking trailer?
Yeah, that's kind of odd.
Yeah, isn't that weird? What's going on?
And the movie's like in July.
It's
right?
in July. It's up like 3 months away. There's leaks about what Christian Bale looks like as Gore the God Butcher from Toys. I didn't put it in here. I don't want to look at that.
I'm going to look at it.
But you can look at it. I heard it's kind of disappointing. I don't know if he's going to look like that. But that's all we have is merchandise. It's very strange that
merchandising.
What are they waiting for? I think they're going to wait till this fucking movie comes out.
Oh, wow. That looks weird.
Yeah, it looks weird. He doesn't have the flat nose thing.
Yeah, that's something going on there. All right.
I think they're going to wait until Doctor Strange comes
Maybe
out.
they'll do it the way they did it with Spider-Man, where they release the trailer as the end credit scene.
Or maybe it's you want to watch the trailer for Thor, and when the Thor comes out, they just play the trailer before.
No, I think they're going to put it in front of Doctor Strange, and that'll be that.
You think so? Or at the end, or at the end of Doctor Strange.
Yeah, because no one knew going at the end of No Way Home that you were going to get a Doctor Strange trailer.
You did, yes. That's a good point. Oh,
I mean, it kind of leaked online, but you didn't. Up until that point, you're like, "Oh shit!" You watch. It's an end credit scene.
Maybe this is the thing now. The next trailers are going to be at the end of the movies.
Like that.
That's kind of not a bad idea if you're putting out so much shit.
Yeah.
Interesting. Listener, let us know what you think. Join the conversation. Join our Facebook group. It's called Jock and Nerd Nation. There's a link in the show notes. It's lots of fun. You'll meet other listeners, people with similar interests. It is closed and exclusive and private just for you. And it's where I'm posting spoiler threads for every episode of Moon Knight. So if you wake up early on Wednesday, you watch the show and you want to talk about it, there should be a spoiler thread there at some point during the day, whenever I get to it, since I have to do everything. Okay?
You do
Relax.
everything. Yeah.
Calm down. It'll be there. Okay. Well, that's the Marvel side of things for this part. Let's talk about what's happening over at DC Warner Brothers. And, well, they're having a little bit of PR nightmare at the moment with their buddy, the live action The Flash actor.
He's out there choking women.
Ezra Miller. Was that what he was doing in that one video?
I think, you think he chokes the woman or something, or pushes her down or something. I didn't watch the video, but I read it.
Well, that was then. This week, Ezra Miller was arrested in Hilo, Hawaii. Earlier this week, Hawaii. He was charged with disorderly conduct and harassment after an incident at a bar, according to police. Also, Ezra Miller's pronouns are they/them. Did you guys know that? I didn't know that.
No, yeah, I had a feeling.
So now this is how you must refer to them, or just say Ezra Miller.
You should read but he was yelling obscenities at bar patrons while they were singing karaoke, and then he grabbed the microphone from a 23-year-old singing karaoke and later lunged at a 32-year-old playing darts.
So he was very upset at the song choice at this bar during karaoke. What the fuck, Ezra Miller? What is happening? And then apparently later, this isn't in here, but he threatened to like steal their stuff or harm them or something. So he's having a little bit of a breakdown. I don't know what is happening to Ezra
This
Miller.
isn't the first time though that he's been
correct.
caught in trouble doing stupid stuff.
So yeah. It's he has a pattern of behavior. So then this story comes out on the Rolling Stone saying Warner Brothers is pausing all future projects with Ezra Miller. They had a crazy pausing. They had an impromptu meeting apparently at the end of March to discuss what to do with Ezra Miller. And then I have another story that IGN reports that Warner Brothers is saying that did not happen. We didn't have any meeting and we're not pausing anything. But regardless, the point is they have a little bit of PR disaster here. The Flash movie doesn't come out till next year.
We have people getting fired for tweeting stuff.
Right.
But they could do whatever they want.
They can get away with threatening people and acting all crazy.
Well,
I don't know.
I think what the play here for Warner Brothers is right now, they're happy that Flash isn't coming out anytime soon.
They got
that would
a year,
just be
right.
That would just be terrible to be marketing this
Bad
as
timing,
he's doing all this stuff.
Indeed.
So I think they're going to let it ride out. They can't do anything about the film. You can't take him out.
You can't recast it. You can't reshoot the whole fucking thing. No.
Right. So you got to wait, and you just got to hope that he gets his act together, and like by the time the marketing starts up for the film, this is all past him. Because they're in a tough spot. You can't really do anything.
In a year, you're going to forget about this if he can keep his shit together. That's a long time for him to try to keep his shit together.
Right.
I don't know if that's going to happen, but also the Rolling Stone article says that the production was, quote, fraught with drama. He was having frequent meltdowns during shoots.
Seems like a lot going on with this guy.
Yeah,
he's a good actor, but maybe he's not all completely put together.
So if, say, this Flash movie comes out and then that's it, they're done, like, what does this mean for the DCEU? If you think about, like, the Snyderverse set of heroes, you're down to, like, 2 or 3 now. Everybody else is like Henry Cavill. I don't think he's coming back. Ben Affleck is kind of around. He'll be in the movie, but I think he's done. Ray Fisher burned his bridge there. With talking about how the treatment on the Justice League movie.
Gal Gadot,
you got
and
Gal,
you got Aquaman.
Momoa. That's all you got left. And then Ezra Miller, he's done. They are done.
That's all you need.
That's all you need. And we throw in Peacemaker. Maybe he joins the Justice League. People seem to love him. But
John Cena.
Is this a problem moving forward? You got the Shazam. You got these other characters that they can still use.
It'll be interesting. I mean, you could have a lot. Like again, you gotta wait this out. You could have a lot of negative PR going into the film. So you make sure that he doesn't do anything. Maybe you lock him into like his house.
Oh, you definitely should lock him away somewhere.
And then the thing is too is like if it does really well, you're kind of stuck with a hard decision then too.
It's just they made a mistake casting that person.
I will agree to that. What I will not agree with is this movement on Twitter. Of course, that's going to happen on Twitter. For Grant Gustin fans to campaign for him to not only take over the role, but have the whole movie reshot with Grant Gustin. This is a bad idea. Do not.
No, it's not even a bad idea. It's just not feasible. It's people don't understand how things work.
Exactly.
We just face swap it.
Yeah, just do the thing with the computer.
Do the deep
just
fake.
Deep fake someone else over him. Listen,
in ADR, that's all you got to do.
I love the beginning of the Flash series. I have stopped watching it. It's 8 seasons. He's been playing Flash for 8 years.
How great would that be, though, if Ezra Miller went to see his movie or
it's
their
Grant
movie,
Gustin's face on
and it's just Grant Gustin.
You'd be so pissed. They'd be so pissed.
Oh, that'd be another meltdown.
But Grant's a great TV Flash for what he does, right? For the CW, it's not going to work. It's not going to work over there.
Yeah,
You can't do that. And Ezra Miller even showed up on The Flash in that crazy crossover, which was
right.
They're going to have to recast The Flash entirely right after they reset their universe if he can't keep his shit together.
Yeah, you almost feel bad for Warner Brothers. Almost. They're
in a tight spot. Here's why you shouldn't feel bad, because they have new corporate daddies. They have new ownership, new management. Yes. The April 8th has closed the $43 billion purchase of Warner Media by Discovery. Discovery CEO David Zaslav is now in charge. And then this story also cites that hashtag restore the Snyderverse began trending again because after this, they think they're going to bring it back. No, we just talked about how the Snyderverse is done. There's nobody left. You can't restore the Snyderverse. But Discovery has a lot of brands. It's shit we don't watch, right? You guys watch anything on Discovery? No.
I don't even know. Name something. Is it like something like Pawn? Is there Pawning?
Pawn Stars, I believe, is on Discovery or History Channel.
No, I don't even know what Discovery owns. I have no idea. What name a Discovery thing?
Hold on. I had an article here where it had all their projects. I mean,
they got a lot going on. I'll pull it up because Imran was not.
I used to watch a Discovery Channel when there was like animals and shit, but like they don't do that anymore, and science and shit.
Yeah,
the History Channel used to have history on it. Now it's just got like reality shows.
Yeah, no, they had the Pawn Stars and all that stuff. Discovery has Discovery Channel, Animal Planet, TLC, Travel Channel, Magnolia, HGTV, Food Network, Investigation Discovery. And other international brands.
All those shows are all bullshit. Even like the house hunting shows, they're all bullshit.
Yeah. They went the reality TV show way.
Yeah,
90 Day Fiancé.
I remember watching what was like Into the Wild or something. Not Into the Wild, Wild is something.
Right.
Every like night on Discovery Channel when they had animals and you could see like baby pigs get slaughtered. Like that was the day. That was the time. Shark Week was big for me.
They got Shark Week. They got Mythbusters, Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Like, this is the stuff that's now going to combine in hubs on your HBO Max. Probably, you're going to have all these Discovery, but they have a lot of brands.
Well, no, they're gonna merge it, right now they're gonna bundle it, and then eventually might merge it with HBO Max.
Travel Channel content, Magnolia Network, Oprah Winfrey's network is part of Discovery.
Wow.
They have Discovery Kids, so this is a lot of stuff that's combining. I wonder how it's going to affect the Warner Media side of things. But AT&T, no longer owns Warner. It is now.
They want to get out of the big conglomerate media business, and now
it's smart. I think it's smart, but just AT&T stick to making your phones work better. How about that?
They did a terrible job. So I mean, it can only go up. It's pretty bad, right? You can't really get worse than it is.
Well, if anything, at least Discovery knows about making TV shows and marketing, and
they're at least in the TV business.
They're in the content making business. Where AT&T,
they're like, we're going to do all reality superheroes.
Was right,
all right. So Batman's going to really fight crime. We're going to follow him around with a camera.
I want to see a show where Batman is redecorating the Batcave, and
it's just like cops with Batman.
Yes.
Wow, so they're now it's instead of AT&T Warner Brothers, it's Warner Brothers Discovery as of April 8th.
Yep, Warner Brothers Discovery. Big merger. Yeah.
Instead of Warner Media, sorry, it's now Warner Brothers
It's
Discovery.
kind of like a breakup. It's like, oh, they're together. Oh, no, they're not.
Show me Wonder Woman rehabbing a house. This is what I want to see now. You can get this done. How about that? 90 Day Fiancé, but it's all like third tier.
They just marry Thermoscarans.
Have Jason Momoa grill some fish.
Oh my God, no! Jason Momoa on setting up
Shark Week.
Yes, Jason
Shark Week,
Momoa will host Shark Week.
Oh my God, that's it. It writes itself.
Yes, he can have an aquarium
cross
show,
promotion,
like high-end aquariums in your house. Here's how you do it. Oh,
Jason
beautiful.
Momoa, the Aquaman, and then it's like he just does like sea life, like
then you
documentaries.
You have Ezra Miller host the first 48.
Oh no! The first episode is his arrest. He just gets arrested on the show.
They gotta
funny.
hunt down Ezra Miller.
That's fucking hilarious.
Wow. They have to. Yes, they have to do this. Anyways,
you do Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez 90 Day Fiancé.
Oh my God, I want to see that.
So good.
I want to see that.
It's
no, their show is called Married Again or Engaged Again.
On and off with Ben Affleck and J-Lo. Yeah, this is going to be amazing. I can't wait to see the crazy shows that come out of this.
Can you? I don't think you'll know anything.
No,
I don't think you'll follow much of it.
No, you'll notice just Discovery shit is now available to watch next to all the HBO
superhero moms.
There you go. Listen there, Shop and Nerd. Check out our TeePublic shop. It's Shop and Nerd time. Visit jockandnerd.com/shop. You can pick up some cool swag, niche t-shirts, podcast gear with our logo, with Rug Boy's face. There's a lot of fun stuff there. Mugs, cell phone cases, tote bags. There's always sales. Dress yourself. You don't want to go out naked. You need clothes to wear. We have them just for you at our shop. Okay, the last thing. Does anybody care about...
one more thing.
One more thing. Does anybody care about the Will Smith thing anymore? I feel like that conversation burnt out so fucking quickly. I was so done with hearing about it that week.
It was such an intense conversation. It exhausted every single possible thing to think about it, right?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing is like, it was definitely intense, but also, when's the last time you saw a celebrity go on stage?
No, it was something
somebody?
you'd never seen before. It was a shared fucking moment that just was jaw dropping. But God, I was like, by the end of that week, I was like, oh my God, kill me now. It's been like, it felt like it happened fucking years ago. So quick update. They were going to have a meeting, the Academy, a few weeks from now to figure out what to do. Well, Will Smith kind of preempts them. He resigns from the Academy of Motion Pictures. They move up their meeting to like the next day, and they have banned him for 10 years, banned him from attending the Oscars, I think, and any other event.
Yeah, attending, and then also, I think he was part of the Academy, so he doesn't get a vote anymore.
He doesn't get to vote on movies. He gets to keep his Oscar. Now, if he makes a movie, he could still get nominated. He can't, but he just can't be there. Is this really much of a punishment, is my question to you guys. Because what it sounds like is they just freed up 10 days of his life where he had to sit at a 4-hour fucking ceremony and act fake anyways.
I think the punishment is more the fact that universally everyone thinks he's just an asshole for doing that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, I mean, he should have gone to jail. Chris Rock decided not to press charges. He shouldn't have been able to accept his reward. But even then, it's still, no one remembers that he won the Oscars. They remember him slapping someone in the face for being an idiot and losing his mind for a second.
There were some stories that said they did ask him to leave and he refused. And then the producer walked that back and said, no, we didn't. It was very confusing. You know what? I'm going to steal this joke from Colin Jost, a Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live, because if you really want to punish him, have him host next year. That's the punishment. Instead of letting him off.
Everybody slaps him.
Yeah, everybody gets to walk up there and smack him as they win their Oscar. That would be a good punishment. I would watch that.
You're just seeing him and his wife. I think you're just publicly seeing a marriage just deteriorate. Or things just going on there that it just doesn't make any sense.
But it's such weird. So 10 years from now, everyone's gonna have forgotten this until he shows up again and be like, "Remember why he hasn't been here for 10 years?" And then you got to bring this shit back up again.
No, I don't think anyone's ever gonna forget that he slapped that guy in the face.
No, maybe not. 10 years from now, he's still gonna be talking about it.
I think there's gonna be a movie made about it.
Oh, there'll be several movies. Yeah.
Did you see what Jim Carrey said about it?
No. What did he say?
Basically, he said all of Hollywood is spineless. The fact that everyone was giving this guy a standing ovation when he won.
It's kind of weird.
And he goes, if I was Chris Rock, I would have sued him for $100 million because that clip is going to live on forever. It's going to be ubiquitous with the Oscars.
He's got a point. He's got kind of a point.
I don't think anyone ever forgets that he slapped a man in the face in the Oscars.
And then Chris Rock stood there and took it like a man.
Yeah.
Also, Jim Carrey, I think recently said he's
done.
He's retired from acting as well.
After the great Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Listen, his mustache is amazing in that movie. Did well. It did well this week. Follow-up story, Morbius drops 75% box office drop. Yeah.
What's your, real quick before we go into commercial break?
Yeah.
Do they have do we still run promos?
We do, bro.
Okay,
we do
cool.
breaks.
So we have commercial breaks.
Yeah.
A favorite Jim Carrey movie?
Oh my God!
You got to pick one.
Oh my God! There's so many. I mean,
pick one.
I'm gonna pick a weird one. It's not one where he's crazy. Like I love
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I love that movie, and he's great.
Ruggs, what's yours?
I don't have one off the top of my head, to be honest with you.
I would go. My all-time favorite's Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber is great. The Ace Venturas are great.
Mask.
Mask is another great one. He's done
Truman Show.
He's done a lot. I even like him in all the
Liar Liar is funny as hell.
Yeah, me, myself, and Irene like the Farrelly Brothers movies are funny. Truman Show, yes, God, he's amazing. Cable Guy. He made a great fucking over the top Riddler.
What about Man on the Moon?
Oh my God, he plays Andy Kaufman incredibly. Yes,
I think that's my favorite.
Maybe I'll pick that one. That is a fucking
Truman Show is a second, I think. But
Man in the Moon is an unbelievable performance from him as Andy Kaufman. He becomes
all-time actor.
He becomes Andy Kaufman. Like it's crazy.
There was a run there between 94 to I'd say like 2000 where he could do no wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
He was like must see box office.
Mm-hmm. And this Sonic
comedy
thing is kind of like a comeback a little bit for him.
Yeah, he kind of cooled off a little bit, but he's cooled off a lot, actually. I mean, he was that time. He was the one of the funniest guys in the world.
He didn't make any movies between 2016 and 2020.
I mean,
like he was
with
break.
Jenny McCarthy, and I think that made him crazy.
Yeah,
he had a prime time. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's an all timer.
Yeah, he could do the comedy and the fucking drama stuff really well. Love the Jim.
Yeah,
Carrey.
towards the end of that run, he was starting to do the drama stuff, and it was like, oh my god, this guy, he's got range. Holy shit!
It's similar to like a Robin Williams career was going that way,
right?
Too.
Right.
And this is my argument. I always think that the funny guys can always do drama really good, but the drama guys can't be. Not all of them can be funny. A lot of them can't be funny.
No, comedic timing is something you just got to have.
But I think there's something about being on stage and getting those reps in front of an audience where I think you can find different parts of yourself because you've already been like exposed on stage like countless times where you're just like you can touch parts of your acting career that like you're just more in tune with who you are. Like, because you're getting all those reps where you're just naked all the time on stage.
Exactly. It helps the vulnerability in connecting with an audience, with a character, and like it's a muscle. So you're training that fucking muscle.
Well, like think about, someone said this before we get into break. Someone was talking about Eddie Murphy.
Yep.
Think about like Eddie Murphy like in the 80s when he was making hit movies, right? So he's like one of the biggest stars in the world. But then you could turn on every Saturday and see him live every week.
That'd be great. That's crazy.
That's crazy to think about now.
You're like, why is this 19-year-old still on TV?
He's on TV. Like he's still just getting reps on TV every week. So you're like, this is the biggest star in the world, and I can see him live.
I don't
every
think
week.
that's ever happened since that. I can't think of
a lot of the
another
comedians
example.
were doing that. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. I mean, yeah, you have.
I don't think to the level that like Eddie Murphy got to be like the biggest star in the world, but
a couple of his last things, like when he played Rudy Ray Moore in Dolomite Is My Name, amazing, really good, right? And I was like, wow, I was surprised. So, and then coming to
he
America,
lost himself for a bit.
Yeah. Well, I think he had kids, he had a family, and he wanted to make things that his kids could watch, and he made a lot of movies.
I saw him in like Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee with
Seinfeld.
Jerry Seinfeld, and he was funny there.
Yeah. No, he's still he's funny.
He went too far to the I can do all these different personations and things of myself.
Right.
You know, he went too far on the I can be this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy and that like he got too far into the bit where it was like every movie now is that bit of him.
Yeah. I mean, all the Nutty Professors is like 7 different, but
8 or different people.
I mean, he does that. Yeah, he does it well when it's a little more restrained. Like he did it in the Coming to America sequel again, just like a Coming to America original.
He does it in the Beverly Hills movies.
Yes, he does. That's right. He does do that in the Beverly Hills Cop movies, which they are working on a 4th one.
I know.
Oh boy. All right, let's take a quick break here. Play those promos that Anthony was talking about, and we will discuss Moon Knight episode 2 right on the other side, right after this.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I'm Imran.
And I'm Sophia.
I'm the brother.
And I'm the sister. And we are watching a show about cousins.
We're your hosts for Dance of Joy, a Perfect Strangers rewatch podcast.
We grew up watching the 80s hit sitcom, and now we'd like you to join us every week as we rediscover our love for our favorite TV cousins, Balky and Larry.
You can find our show at danceofjoypod.com and on all major podcast platforms. Now we are so happy, Sophia. We do the Dance of Joy.
Imran, this is a podcast. They can't see us.
Oh.
Hey, this is Matt.
And Jesse.
We host American Slacker Podcast, your weekly rundown for weird news, entertainment suggestions, and unique games.
Every other week, we bring on guests from all walks of life, like comedian Mark Forward of Letterkenny.
Yeah, we just call it tuna up here. We're pretty clear that it's a fish.
And NYC stand-up powerhouse Ian Fidance.
I want to fucking punch you in the fucking face with positivity and fun, motherfucker.
Actor Brandon Crane of Stephen King's It.
Because a lot of the work that I did, like Wonder Years to It, they were all very, period 50s, 60s, and, Chuck's were all the rage.
And Art the Clown from and Terrifier, David Howard Thornton.
They also had to make a mold of my face while I was there, so that was kind of claustrophobic in itself.
Musician Dan Simons of Just Surrender.
First time ever going out on tour, you remember every step.
And Nick Thompson of Hit the Lights.
All the stuff that I think that people go through life, and it's just like my outlet for that.
Watch the video version of American Slacker on our YouTube channel and listen to our show on your favorite podcast app.
New episodes every Wednesday. Visit our website, aspodcast.com, for everything American Slacker.
That's it.
There you go.
Doc and Nerd Podcast.
Listener, if you love this podcast, it's a great time to support this very podcast. Join our fan club. Visit jockandnerd.com/Patreon. Jock and Nerd. And you can sign up on a monthly or annual basis and get a bunch of cool insider stuff. Be a part of the Patreon fan club community. You get access to a additional RSS feed, an exclusive RSS feed where the shows come out early. We post bonus content, and there's a lot of fun stuff there. We also have Discord benefits. We do a monthly hangout. You get access to our Discord server. This month's hangout, Thursday, April 21st, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time over here in the States. And you can pick, and there's a You Pick It tier where you can force us to watch any movie you want and review it. And we got a bunch of those, and those will come out on Patreon, and they'll come out in this main feed. But there's a lot of fun perks. And then we just love your support. Just give back because we make you laugh, maybe, or cringe, or groan, or gag, anything.
Yeah, I don't really know what we add to your life, but if we add anything or nothing, give us money anyway.
If we provide any kind of physiological response in your body, I think that's worth a little tip there. We did something.
That's fair, yeah.
Right? We did
It is
something.
fair.
jockandnerd.com/Patreon. Sign up today. All right, review time. Let's get to Moon Knight, episode 2 of 6. Here is your spoiler alert.
Strap yourselves in, you fucks. Spoiler time.
This one's called Summon the Suit, episode title, and it's directed by Justin Benson, Aaron Moorhead, who have worked together on this movie called Synchronic. Ruggs, do you know about Synchronic?
No.
It's got Anthony Mackie in it. So I don't know if it's any good, but these guys know each other, and it's written by Michael Castelline. Anthony, catch us up. What happens in episode 2, Summon the Suit?
Summon the Suit. Let me think about this. I actually watched it twice, and
excellent.
But I'm still having trouble thinking about what happened. Not that it's not because I didn't like it, but anyways,
you got a lot of things going on.
Yeah. So we ended the last episode with him summoning a suit, and now the Stephen Grant version of himself is coming to grips with the fact that there is the Mark Spector version, and he is trying to deal with that. He's figuring out who Mark Spector is, and Mark Spector's wife decides to show up, Layla.
Yeah.
So now we have the added complication of Layla being in here, and Layla has no idea what the fuck is going on with Mr. Stephen Grant, Mark Spector. So she's really confused. Now we also have Harrow courting Stephen Grant, and he kind of has an idea of the fact that Stephen Grant is a little messed up. But we find out from Harrow that he was actually the original avatar for Khonshu.
Oh, he's his ex. So Khonshu's ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, he's a little scorned, but what they really want is that scarab, because that scarab is going to lead you to Amit, and they want to free Amit. But we don't want to free Amit because Amit deals out punishment before the crime. No one likes someone that deals out punishment before the crime, especially with kids. So we're dealing with all that shit, and we're dealing with the fact because of the title, Summoning the Suit, we get another version of Moon Knight, and we are on the journey with Moon Knight as he tries to keep the scarab from Harrow while also dealing with the fact that his wife is there and he has no idea who she is. And she has no idea why he's talking like this. Did I give a good summary?
Yeah, no, a lot happens in this episode.
I'm literally thinking about the show as I go along with that summary.
No, this is a solid second episode because they advance the story. They are giving us answers to questions, new characters, some solid dialogue, some really funny lines, a little bit of action. Like, it kind of had everything. I really dug this second episode. Ruggs, what'd you think of the second episode?
It revealed a lot of the plot,
which is great. I mean,
now you know everything.
Yeah, they only got 6 episodes. We know kind of what's happening here, but I have a question about even that.
There's more stuff going on because we know that Moon Knight has other personalities that have not shown themselves at this point.
Correct. And
or have they?
Well, I think there's clues to some. Anthony, what do you think of this episode overall?
I'm with you, Imran. I'm really enjoying Moon Knight so far. I think it's a lot of. First off, I think it's a lot of fun. I like the fact that Oscar Isaac gets to play different versions of himself, and I think it's creative in the way it's shot because they do a lot of nice little things where you can get reflections. I especially like the one where he's talking to Harrow and he's talking to himself in the bowl. Like,
oh yeah, the bowl reflection is talking to him.
Yeah, they do a lot of really neat stuff. So I think it's fun. I think I like each version of Moon Knight. Like I like Mark Spector, and I feel for Stephen Grant.
Yeah,
and I sympathize with Stephen Grant. And I also think it's fun that, as Rugg said, we kind of already know where this is going. So we're not like, there's probably still some mysteries left, but we're not like, oh, who's the villain? Like who's
right?
Where's this? We know that we have the two pillars going at each other. We have Harrow, we have Moon Knight, so that all works. And I think overall with the Moon Knight character, like we don't often see in superhero stories where the guy with multiple personalities is the hero. It's often the villain, right? Like it's like Two-Face and it's Green Goblin.
Yeah.
So it feels different because we don't see this very often. We don't see a hero that has to deal with the fact that he's got dissociative identity disorder.
Yeah.
And on top of that, he's possessed.
And that too, yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I think there's just a lot of ingredients here that make it fun.
Well, that's the thing. It's, we're saying they're showing us where this is going. We're getting the villain, but I feel like they're doing this now so early. I think they're going to flip this whole thing on its head by the end of it. They're setting us up for something. And I meant to mention last episode too, Oscar Isaac is so fucking good. He's like carrying this whole show. None of this would work.
No, yeah, absolutely.
If you had somebody else, right? The different personalities, and the fact that we are so sympathetic to Stephen Grant that you do feel bad for him. It's a fucked up situation, and you're in his shoes as opposed to everybody else's. But Isaac and Ethan Hawke also doing a fantastic job. Again, they have just a scene where they're having a conversation walking down the street. It was like really interesting. A lot of great dialogue and questions and theories.
I really like. I mean, I agree with you on Oscar Isaac. I came around a lot on Ethan Hawke this episode. Yeah. I liked how like when you first see him, confront Oscar Isaac or Stephen Grant outside the car.
Yeah,
I almost felt I was like, oh, like he's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's
a really nice guy. He's the part where he's like, oh, the tomatoes. Let me see the tomatoes. Oh, he's got a green thumb.
He's very calm and nurturing, and he's
look at the sheep. Yep, that's sheep.
No, and there's so many funny lines when he goes goat, and he's like, goat. He just goes goat. It's so funny. And I love where he's
have some of the lentil soup. I made it myself. Actually, it's whoever's recipe. He's from the Yucatan. Like he's just like the way he like. You're like, oh yeah, he is. He's playing. He's really diving into this cult leader role.
Yeah, he's very calm, and the fact that he's kind of like gaslighting Khonshu. He's like, what is he saying? Because it was so funny when he pops up and he goes, "Kill him," and he goes, "What? What is he saying? Is he telling you to kill me, Stephen? It's okay. Don't worry. He can't do anything."
Yeah, and then like the wind blows, and he goes, "That's okay. That's all he can do."
Yeah, that's all he can do unless you let him. And it's so funny, and then that whole conversation about Khonshu's vengeance comes too late. He does reveal, I was the former Avatar Khonshu. I was like, oh, fuck, that's crazy. And he's like, Amit will stop crime. She's into pre-crimes, right? Essentially like Minority Report.
Right.
And he's like, a thought can't be evil at it. He's like, is this what y'all are into? Killing children? I don't know. I kind of draw the line at child murder.
It reminded me of in Winter Soldier when they put up all the helicarriers and they have the algorithm where they're going to eliminate everybody before the crime happens. And Steve Rogers is like, this isn't justice, this is fear.
Yeah, they haven't done anything. You're right,
get rid of them before the crime.
A lot of great scenes. Did you notice at the beginning when he finds Mark Spector's storage unit and all that crazy shit in there? And that's a great scene where he's talking.
Is it?
You didn't like that?
I did not like how loud the lights were.
Oh,
like
the
why are
clicking
the
on and
lights
off.
like make the loudest noise?
It was a similar scene from Morbius. I was like, oh, they're doing the Morbius hallway light sensor.
I'm like, is that
motion
how
sensor
loud they
thing.
are? Were they just booming? Like,
I think
crazy.
it's, but I think it's him. I don't think the lights are that loud. It's just he's seeing it to be that loud.
It's exaggerated.
Right.
Oh, well, yeah.
Because later on you see him fighting and everyone's like, what the fuck? Is he drunk?
Yeah. Oh my God. And the lady's like, no, he's just a fancy drunk. That's all. It's very Fight Club, like where he's fighting an invisible thing.
Did you know that those scannable codes take you to a comic book?
Yeah, there's another QR code, this time outside the storage locker, and this one takes you to the second appearance of Moon Knight, which is Werewolf by Night number 33. Last week's episode would take you to the first appearance of a Moon Knight. So I don't know if they're going to do like a whole 6-issue series throughout this whole a series. Like there's a QR
you got to
code.
keep your eye out for those QR codes.
I got a question on for Ruggs, because Ruggs seemed to know the most about Moon Knight. And I saw this online when I was watching a recap. But that version of Mr. Knight, that's not what we get in the comics. Did you like that?
No, like Mr. Knight's more of like a Rorschach type detective.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that they were trying to do something with Steven and give him a version of Moon Knight that's like funny. And they use it as a foil, more or less.
This Mr. Knight in the comics, created originally in 2014 by Warren Ellis and artist Declan Shelby, and he was in the revival of the Moon Knight comic. And like Brooke said, he turns out he's more of a Sherlock Holmes type mystery solver. He works with the cops. He is a hyper confident, hyper intelligent version of Moon Knight. This Mr. Knight is exactly the opposite of the Mr. Knight.
Stephen Grant.
Yeah, the Stephen Grant.
It's Stephen Grant, what he thinks is a suit.
Right. That's so funny. Yeah. So the reason he looks like that is I love when Layla's like, summon the suit. He's like, summon the soup? What are you saying? I don't understand what he's saying. And so he's falling and he goes, suit, suit, suit. And he lands in a superhero landing in the suit and then just slowly falls over.
I did enjoy it. I like when Mark Spector was like in the reflections, like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. He's like, what are you wearing? He's like, I didn't want, we're not
Colonel Sanders.
Psycho Colonel Sanders. He calls him. And then he pulls out like 2 billy clubs. He's like, what are these? Oh, these are kind of fun. He's like dancing with them. But I thought it was interesting that he's like, no, I'm going to fight. I'm not letting Mark take over. And you see, he gets stronger. He crushed the bumper. He's punching the fucking jackal that nobody can see, only him, which is weird. He's there. He's just invisible.
There.
Right. Yeah. To everyone else.
Yeah, I'm wondering why it's like that. Why he can only see the jackal.
That is odd.
But it's actually physically there because you could see Layla was fighting with it.
Right, and you see it when she hits him with like liquid.
Yeah.
You know, and it didn't show up on the security camera in the beginning, which is kind of
I'm sure they'll have a great explanation.
It reminded me of how they portrayed Reptile in Mortal Kombat.
Oh God,
where Reptile was invisible, but if you threw something on him, you could see him. Yeah,
that's how you have to defeat the Reptile.
No.
Get some milk. Always carry milk with you. That way you
know what I really like too about Stephen Grant is I really came around on him on this episode. I like the fact that even though he's not with Layla and that personality doesn't know Layla, subconsciously he still shows attraction to Layla by enjoying all the things she liked, like the French stuff and the hieroglyphics and all that.
It was both of their favorite poems, but he doesn't know that's why.
He still subconsciously loves her. Yeah, that's the way that character expresses it.
So this is confusing. Like she finds him because she was tracking the phone, right? And she mentioned something like, "Is this another one of your fake personalities?" And she's like constantly like, "Drop the accent. What are you doing?" And then he explains like, "I'm not Mark. I am Stephen Grant. I don't know what the fuck's going on." But so she knows that he has fake identities. I don't think
she doesn't know that he has disassociative.
Well, Mark Spector is a dude who like is a spy. He's got multiple fake identities when he's doing his spy shit, his mercenary shit. So she just thinks that he's doing that.
Yep.
And so we remember last week we were like, why would he create Stephen Grant? Now I think it's to protect her. So there's no way she can contact him or he contact her.
She wants to keep her away from Khonshu.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we also whether he's it's interesting.
Why does Khonshu want Layla again?
I think
really
he's
know.
just using it as leverage. Like, if you don't stay with me, do what I do, Mark. My next avatar is. He said he was going to have Layla be the next avatar, so now Mark has to do everything to keep him from doing that.
Yeah, I think that was the way they spelled it out.
So basically, you think that Stephen Grant was created just to protect Layla, so he would forget about her completely, live a new life,
so that she can't be connected to him. She does mention that they had been searching for the Scarab, and they had these adventures, and she has divorce papers. So I guess Mark wanted a divorce.
So how do you think Jake Lockley fits into this?
I don't know if it's going to be Jake Lockley.
I think it is Jake Lockley.
Oh.
I think Jake Lockley. We've gotten hints. I think Jake Lockley's the version of.
What are the clues? There's a lot of clues.
Jake Lockley's the one that asked that lady out in the first episode.
Yes.
Like, Jake Lockley is the suave guy.
Yes.
There's always whenever they frame him talking in the mirrors, there's always three.
Yes.
There's always three versions.
Yes.
I think even in the at the end of this episode,
yes, exactly.
He shows he when they're in Egypt.
Yep.
He's all like hungover.
The room is trashed, and he's drinking whiskey out of a bottle. That is not Mark or Steven.
Yeah, what we've seen so far of Mark is a very singular-minded assassin.
Mark would not get drunk and smash things. He's very focused.
So I do think, we're getting Jake.
And maybe this third personality is also who's been sending him the postcards. Like, because I don't think Mark's and buying the goldfish.
Yeah, replacing the goldfish.
Yeah.
So, and you know how the guard always calls him Scotty. Maybe it's somebody named Scotty, or he's just getting his name wrong because he's a fucking idiot. I don't know.
Right.
But I think we have seen hints of a third personality, and those are all the clues I thought of also.
Maybe Loxley is a Scottish name.
Oh.
They call him
but he's in the comics he's like the cab driver who gets
maybe
like,
he's got a Scottish accent.
Oh, he's going to have to do another fucking accent. Jesus, they're really making Oscar Isaac work for his paycheck. Back to Layla for a second. Layla's full name in the show is Layla El Faouli. As she's played by May Calamway, who is a Bahrainian-born Egyptian-Palestinian actress. And she's very attractive.
This, I think I read an article from the Hollywood Reporter where the director Mohammed Diab,
yep.
He said that in these next few episodes, especially, he's hired a lot of Egyptian actors because he always felt that the way they portrayed Egypt in the movies, they never really captured what Cairo was like.
That's great.
What Egyptian people really like. He mentioned that in Cairo, they always portray the pyramids being in the desert.
Yeah.
When if you're actually in Cairo, you could be in the city and see the pyramids.
It's right there. Yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah. It's like a skyline. Also, you notice when they show the pyramids, there's 3 pyramids at the very end. There's all these 3s everywhere. But he called out the Wonder Woman sequel, that one sequence where she's in Egypt and she saves those kids running across the street. But I like that he's trying to make authentic Egypt and bring some authenticity to this. The sets are going to be inspired by Egypt, obviously. I don't think they went. Maybe they went to Egypt.
They can't film. American film studios haven't been able to go to Cairo in a very long time.
Oh, so it's all set and
it's got to be all fake.
Yeah.
Ever since that mummy,
I think is this Brendan Fraser's fault?
Yeah.
We can't go there anymore. Is that what happened?
I don't know. I'm just making shit up, but I thought it was funny to say that.
Let's talk about some of the because at the end he finally does relent to Mark Spector. You see Moon Knight suit up and then pull out fucking dope moon weapons.
Was Moon Knight CG entirely?
This is what I wanted to ask.
I think it was.
Did it look? How did that look to you? It looked.
I clocked it. I was like, it's CG.
Yeah, his whole running of the rooftops.
What are we doing? Spawn in fucking 1999? What are we doing?
Is a bit dodgy here and there. I guess I don't know. Run the rooftop running and all that. And
I didn't mind it, but I definitely knew it was CGI.
Yeah, I didn't mind it either, but it was definitely apparent to me. They weren't fooling anyone.
I do love when he fucking impales the jackal on the steeple. That was fucking great. But Mart, he loses the scarab. Harrow has the scarab, and they're off to Egypt at the very end. And that scene at the end where now Steven is in the mirror and Mark has control, and he is just pissed, and he blames Mark. He's like, "You ruin everything you touch. You ruined my life," and now he knows what it's like to be in there, and it's uncomfortable. That's very cool. But now I don't know if Steven is trapped. And then the third personality is who we see at the very end. It's very confusing, but
yeah, I mean, overall, I think this is the first show since WandaVision where I'm like, I'm back. I'm more honed in than I usually am. I'm still going to watch these weekly, but after these first 2 episodes, I'm going, I think they might have something here. They might have something.
I think
hopefully they can keep it going.
And I think if there's like a big crazy reveal flip in the last few episodes, it's going to be fantastic.
I don't even know if there needs to be a reveal flip. Yeah. I mean, they might do that. Like,
where do you want this to go?
I'm questioning if any of this is actually happening.
I was just going to mention that there's a lot of rumors that it might end where none of this was happening, or this was all in his head,
or it's on another level of consciousness or something.
Yeah.
I don't want that to happen.
I don't want that.
No, it was a dream, baby.
I hate that.
I don't want that.
A dream.
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know where it's going to go, even though they've already set up the chess pieces on the board, which I think is nice. That I can't really. I can kind of predict it, but I don't necessarily have like the ending in mind, other than Moon Knight winning. Obviously.
Do you think we're going to see the Bushman?
I don't even know who
I'm not
described
sure.
him last week, and I don't even know who he is. Like, I don't even know.
Well, the Bushman is like another mercenary that he kind of always. He was the guy that put Mark in the position to be possessed by Khonshu.
And he has his face is painted white, right?
Yeah, he's got like kind of like a weird skull face or some kind of weird like white paint on his face. He looks weird. But yeah, I think his last name is Bushman.
It's Raoul Bushman. Yes.
I think they might save that. If he's the arch enemy of Moon Knight, I think they might save that. I feel like they've got enough with Harrow where it's Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they'd build up to Ethan Hawke and then have another guy. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Also, Harrow's magic is purple, and some have discussed how the magic is color coded in the MCU. And
Power Stone
Power
magic.
Stone, there's red magic.
Agatha's purple magic.
She has purple. So are they changing that? Does it have something to do with the dark magic really, and none of this is real? I don't know.
Well, there's also something online that was like Bast from Black Panther.
Oh, yes.
Somehow related to the gods of Egypt.
I think they mentioned Bast. Also, there's a nice Easter egg in the books on his table. There's one about Asgard and there's one about Wakanda that he has been studying.
What's good about the show is it doesn't really need to tie into anything.
No, it doesn't.
Like, they're not relying on that.
Yeah.
Like, the reveal to this character is going to show up. Like, so far, I mean, it's only been 2 episodes, but so far, it seems like a story that can just be its own thing.
Do you think we're going to see Crocodile Head Lady Amit? Like, that's where it's going. They're in Egypt. He's got to find Harrow. Harrow is probably at her tomb and is about to release her. And shit goes bad, and you see Crocodile Head Lady with the...
Well, yeah, could be. Could be like another version of Khonshu, but with a skull. Because Khonshu's got a skull.
Yeah.
So you think it could be a crocodile skull face, maybe?
No, what's going to happen is Killer Croc from Suicide Squad's going to pop out.
Yes.
And it's going to look nothing like a crocodile.
It's going to be this jacked crocodile person.
It's just going to be this dude with like a green
real
face.
skinny legs. Yeah.
And weird, just saying weird lines. That's what's going to happen.
That would be unexpected. No, but yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. We're in Egypt. There's going to be some Egypt shit. Also, the fucking Arab hip hop song at the end credits. I don't know if you guys listened to it. It was very good. I was like,
it was Arab, so I turned it off.
This is, you motherfucker. Oh, listen to this.
The only song, Arab Money. That's the only song.
It was very good song. I was like, this song is pretty dope. I got to look it up who it was. But, all right. Digging it. It's dope.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Ruggs, you seem a little more in the middle on it?
No, I like it.
You like it?
I like it. I'm just don't want to get too hyped because,
Yeah, you've been let down.
Yeah, Marvel has kicked me in the nuts way too many times. And,
ow.
And,
my balls.
Some of the things are kind of like the Jackals, I'm like not too hot on.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, I think it's a good show, and I'm locked in just like everybody else. I'm anticipating the next episode. I think, maybe a little bit less Moon Knight CGI would be better. Like, get a guy in a suit. Let's do some karate.
I don't know if that
it.
suit actually exists in real life.
No, I don't think it does at all.
No,
I think that's completely CGI.
I think it's going to be all CGI the whole time. Because
even him as Mr. Knight, I think, was CGI.
What? You think that was CGI? That looked like a real fucking suit.
No, I don't think so. Other than when he takes off the mask, I think it's all CGI.
But why would you CGI just a white suit? Like, just buy a white fucking suit.
Like, you could CGI the cape. That's fine. But, like, I don't know about why you need to do the whole thing.
I mean, if you look at any filming of Spider-Man, it's pretty much all CGI.
That is true. It's very disappointing to see the behind the scenes. Right? He's not even in the fucking suit. He has dots all over.
Yeah.
I'm like, that shit ain't real. So
I think we need to get back to like people really being in suits.
I mean, again, the first Iron Man, that was like a practical suit, right? That was built. It looked amazing. Like you could see how it's screwed together.
It got more and more CGI.
Oh, and then by the end, it's like just flat digital fucking
it just
shit.
seems lazy to me. Like even though it's probably hard, I don't know.
It might take more work, but still, I don't know.
It probably takes more work in like post, but I'm sure like the building of the suit. And then having it be durable enough to last an entire film.
Right. You got to make tons of a bunch of them.
That's a different amount of work that they probably just can't do or don't want to do.
Put the actor through like discomfort.
Who's not CGI? Captain America? Or is that?
So technically every Marvel character, I saw a video pretty recently where every Marvel character has some sort of CGI on it.
Or enhancement. CGI enhancement.
Yeah, but I think Captain America is definitely like mostly practical, like the guys you would expect. Black Widow,
like Black Panther is CGI.
That's
completely.
all CGI.
It used to be so. The first in Civil War, it was practical, and then now it's pretty much CGI.
Wow.
Wait, so, and then and the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, his suit was practical, but then touched up heavily.
Right.
In CGI.
There's always a little bit of CGI on all the stuff. They touch up everything.
So I guess the Mr. Knight suit probably has CGI too. That probably right. Which is disappointing. But
yeah,
like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
My name's Steven with a V.
My name's Steven with a V.
He's so goofy. He's really funny. Like Stephen Grant, him as Stephen Grant is hilarious. There's so many funny lines.
I do enjoy it.
Where he's like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna die in a magician's man cave." That's what he says when they get trapped. I'm like, "You're funny." There's some fucking funny lines. Goat.
What did he say? He's like, when he's talking to Layla and the cops come, he's like, I got caught vandalizing a toilet.
It's about the toilet. I've been canned already. It's okay. Yeah, they don't press charges and they just fire him.
Do you have anything on your body? And then he's like, no. And then they're like, the name tag. He's got to give up the name tag.
Poor guy. No, a lot of funny. He's great. He's great as Steve Grant. It's so funny.
He's a good actor.
Yeah.
I like Oscar.
Yeah, he's doing.
Do you think that all those people are working for Harrow or no?
All which people?
Like the psychiatrist and all the other people that are like.
Yeah, check the tattoos.
There's a decent amount of people that are, which is a common
like the cops,
thing.
Like the detectives were obviously, right?
Yeah, well, they weren't cops. They weren't even cops. They were fake cops. He fell for fake cops. They just
that is like pretty much now a normal Marvel trope is that anyone with a gang of like followers, they just infiltrated everything. Like everyone is like Hydra,
right?
Or like the Whip Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Like it's just like everyone's everywhere.
But like he's doing some good for this. He's got this community. He's providing these people with a purpose. It is weird that they're sitting there like watching nature films and listening to Bob Dylan.
Yeah, they didn't really act like real people.
Yeah,
they're all sitting there watching stuff, and then they all get up and like silently stare.
Yeah,
and then when Stephen Grant, Moon Knight, Mr. Knight gets taken outside, like none of them come out to watch the battle. They're all just like, no, we're going to stay inside.
Yeah, are they brainwashed? What's going on? Kind of weird, but he's growing tomatoes, so he can't be that bad.
Well, he does. They did shoot that one scene where Harrow gets the scarab and then kills the guy without even judging him.
That's right, because he found it.
Yeah, they had to like make sure well, Harrow's still
he's
not
a killer,
great
and he sees what's her Layla drive off on a motorcycle. Is she going to be in Egypt too? She's going to have to track him down again.
She's going to follow him.
Yeah. Yep. Good stuff. Okay, let's do some news from the nation. It's time for news from the nation. It's time for news from the nation.
It stinks. It stinks. It stinks.
Was that fart recorded live earlier this evening, Ruggs?
Yeah, in the toilet.
Yeah, so it's like I heard a little echoing.
Yeah, there's a little bit.
We got another group question from Group Nation from our listeners. This one from Justin Zwerner. He posits, if the zombie apocalypse actually happened, what would be your favorite fictional weapon to use? Good question. Good question. Anybody have any thoughts?
I said Excalibur.
Oh, which is the sword from the Knights of the Round Table and all that.
Yeah, but if you ever saw the new Excalibur movie, the new one, the new one, the King Arthur movie that Guy Ritchie did.
Oh, right.
That fucking sword is awesome.
I heard that was pretty good.
Well, the movie's not the greatest, but like there's a couple of action sequences that are pretty cool. And the sword, like when you're using it, you can't be killed because everybody slows down when you're using the sword. So you're just like moving way faster than everyone and they can't even hit you.
Oh.
And not only that, but the swords like can go through anything. So it's like I would slice and dice all the zombies.
They're already slow. So
yeah. So they're like standing still while I'm just cutting everyone's head off. Well, there you go.
There you go.
Anthony, you got any thoughts?
Yeah, I got the, if I could have unlimited bullets, I'd have the Gatling gun from Terminator 2.
Oh, that thing would be dope. Yeah.
Yeah, and I would just be mowing down zombies, like, from a distance.
You need unlimited bullets, though, yeah.
Yeah, because, once you don't have the bullets, it's pretty much real.
Yeah, we got
and I'm dead.
A couple of good answers from the Facebook group, Jock and Nerd Nation. Joey Austin says Ash's chainsaw hand. That would be fun, but then you'd have to cut your hand off and have that attached. But it's very useful. Blake Braden has a great answer. Lightsaber, maybe dual lightsabers. Yes.
Geek boner.
Fucking lightsaber will cut through anything.
That would work pretty good.
That would be, you could just stand all day and chop them down. Matt Delhauer says paddle saws from Dead Rising, which is a video game, and also posts a screenshot of this. And yes, it's exactly what you think it is. It is a double-sided paddle with chainsaws duct taped to them or strapped. That's pretty. That's a pretty.
That's kind of genius.
That's a crazy weapon. Fucking twirl that thing around. John Campbell says Beatrix Kiddo's katana might lose an appendage in glorious fashion, but fuck, it would be cool.
Yeah, that thing could cut God
from the Kill Bill series. Oh yeah, it was like the best sword ever made.
Well, that's what they said. That if you were to hit God with it, you would cut God.
Alice McPike says the Fragorok. It's a sword from Irish myth said to cut through any armor and give its welder command over the winds.
Oh, I thought it was where like some Muppets lived underground or something. Fraggle Rock.
That's Fraggle Rock. The Fraggle Rocks are holding the Fraggle Rock. It will cut wind. I would like, remember in Tron, those fucking light disc things you throw and then they come back?
Sure.
That shit is dope. That would be fun. I always wanted to have one of those light disc things. But there's a lot of good fictional weapons you could use. How about a Ghostbusters proton pack? Would that work on zombies? That would be fun.
I don't know. It would definitely make things messy.
The proton pack?
Yeah.
I think it would work, yeah.
It would be very messy.
What about Xena's chakra?
From Xena? Oh, the circle thing?
Yeah, she throws it and it bounces off things like Captain America and cuts everyone's head off.
That thing's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
That thing is pretty cool too. And then the next great question, keep them coming. The next comment I have is from listener Edsel Cruzat. This is a buddy of yours, Anthony.
Yeah, I unfortunately I know that man.
He listens. Hi, Edsel. Thanks for listening. We appreciate it. Nice to meet you. But Ruggs, Edsel has a question for you.
The pleasure is no one's when you say that. By the way.
The pleasure is all on this side of the table. Bob.
There was no pleasure being had when someone greets that man.
Oh, yeah? Oh,
No.
Yikes. Edsel, it can't be. I'll be your friend, Edsel. It's okay.
Right.
You don't need this motherfucker. Ruggs, Edsel wants to know if you have seen the Rurouni Kenshin movies on Netflix. And if you have, what do you think? What are these? Do you know this?
Rurouni Kenshin is like an anime and manga. If you say it correctly, manga.
Oh, it is a manga and anime.
Yeah, it's a samurai shit. And I was almost tempted to watch it because the director was supposedly directing a Godzilla movie, but now I don't know if that's true. And if it is true, then I'm going to definitely watch it, but I have not watched it as of yet.
Are these live? Is this a series of live action movies?
Yeah, it's a live action, like sword play, like martial arts, samurai movies.
Well, if you ever watch it, he's interested in your thoughts. So,
well, yeah, I might give it a spin. You never know. I might be bored enough to check it out.
Apparently, there's 5, and 2 of them came out in 2021. And,
yeah, there's a lot of them.
And they're like the sandwich. I have this article about the timeline of how you have to watch these movies. There's Rurouni Kenshin, the beginning came out in 2021. Then you watch Rurouni Kenshin, that came out in 2012. There's another movie 2014, another movie 2014, and then also 2021, the final movie. So they put out the first prequel and then the last movie just last year, but they look kind of interesting. They look kind of cool.
I don't know if I can watch all 6 of them, but I'll watch one of them.
All right.
Give me the best one and I'll watch that one.
All right, Edsel, write in, let us know.
Tell him, Ned.
Which one we should watch, because I kind of watch it too. But that'll take us into what are we watching? Anthony, you watching anything?
I'm still on the 80s track.
Oh, what'd you watch this week? What'd you get? Anything?
I'll eventually do a Patreon review, but along the lines of Egypt and all that shit.
Yeah.
I watched Raiders of the Lost Ark for the first time.
For the first time?
Yeah. Well, I don't remember ever seeing it. So
get the fuck out of here.
Amazing film. It
is a great movie.
I'm on the fence of if it should be considered in our action countdown or not. I'm leaning towards yes.
Yeah.
Because I think it has all the DNA of what we're talking about in those action movies.
Yeah.
But I'm open to debate and consideration. But yeah, I watched Raiders and it's good. It's good. It's a good movie. It's one of the first blockbusters, modern
It's an
blockbusters.
all-timer. It's an all-timer.
Yeah.
There's so many great things in that movie. But yeah, the question of the Indiana Jones is like, it is 80s action, but it also kind of transcends that a little bit.
It feels, it has some of that DNA, but it's also a action adventure blockbuster.
Movie, yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah. And it is one of the better ones of its kind.
Yeah.
You don't have a muscle-bound lead protagonist, but
when are you going to watch Conan the Barbarian, Anthony?
Oh, that's kind of.
I don't think that one's on the list, but it's not high on the list. That's for sure. The only thing I would say is
But you love Arnold.
I do like Arnold. I'll watch it. Don't worry. But I'll say that if we're including Big Trouble in Little China, then I think Raiders does exist in this world.
Yeah.
Because they're both kind of those adventure movies.
Right.
Except one is done in a much bigger, grander way than the other.
Yeah.
Spielberg. The other comment I had was for a movie that was very kiddie at times.
It's
also very hyper violent.
It's very violent. The scene with the airplane propeller and the ball dude.
That guy
always disturbed me.
There's a scene where the guy gets just his head blown off.
There's that, but
they show
that looks cartoony though. Obviously, right? But it is a head blowing off.
No, they do show it.
Yeah, they show it, but it's like a fake. It's where he's turning your head away. Don't look at the thing.
Well, what about when the ark opens up and the guy melts?
Yeah, they all melt. That's crazy. The guy melts the medallion in his hand, and it leaves that fucking scar. I always thought that was creepy. But
let me get Ruggs' early thoughts. But we're gonna do this eventually on a Patreon show. But would Raiders be considered in the tournament?
It depends on what kind of tournament we're having. If we're having like best 80s action movies umbrella, like anything with action is fair game.
For sure.
But if we're doing like 80s action, like, movies with tits and like fucking explosions and, sweaty, like pectoral muscles, it still has that a little bit.
Yeah, that's the thing. So,
you can make an argument for it. You can definitely, even in if you're going way more narrow in the genre, you can still eke it in there.
I think one of the Indiana Jones movies has to make it into our
hypothetical turn. For the audience, that we're eventually going to do an 80s action
it's gonna
movie
be
tournament.
Great. You have a great list.
We're going to do
movies.
A Patreon show where we debate what movies should be included in the parameters, and then we'll actually do a real show.
We'll get the final 16, and then we'll break it.
It's gonna be a lot of arguing.
I think it's going to be 20.
Oh, okay.
I think we're going to do 20, and I'll have a tournament with 20.
I like that. Wait,
but we'll talk about it on our eventual
the
Patreon
big
show.
the Raiders is the one with the big ball rolling scene, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I'm surprised is like the opening scene.
Right. Throw me the whip. I'll throw you the idol. That's great. Throw me the whip. I'll throw you the idol.
Adios, senor.
I mean, that whole scene with the sandbag and him, like, it's classic. He's switching out the statue.
The guy that he gives the idol to is Alfred Molina.
Oh, that's a young Alfred Molina. That's right.
Yeah.
I do remember that. Yeah. It's a fucking great movie, dude. I love all those movies. Except for the fourth one. with
They're coming out with a fifth one pretty soon.
Yeah, oh my god, it is going to be coming out.
And James Mangold is directing that.
Hopefully it's better than the Shia LaBeouf Crystal Skull fucking thing.
Yeah.
In that one they bring back Marion, right? At least they bring back Marion.
That's what I haven't seen it, but yeah, they'd bring back Marion.
And so that was kind of neat, but then I don't know. And he's getting really old, so we'll see how far.
Yeah, that's crazy. They should stop doing
because he does a lot of his own stunts. You see it in that movie. You see it in Temple of Doom and the third one. Like it's him hanging off things and doing things. So
yeah, he had that run. Just to get into Harrison Ford for a half second, that run of movies. I'm just going to pull it up.
Oh my god, he was everything. He was every character you love.
So that run, he does Star Wars, Apocalypse Now.
Oh fuck, I forgot about that. That was
Empire Strikes Back, Raiders of the Lost Ark, E.T., Blade Runner, Return of the Jedi, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Witness.
Oh, Witness is a good one.
Mosquito Coast, Frantic, Working Girl, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Man.
Presumed Innocent, Regarding Henry, Patriot Games, The Fugitive. That's his run. From
The Fugitive is also
79 to 93.
One of my favorite movies.
When is the Force of Navarone? The Force of 10 Navarone, whatever.
Force. That's 78. So yeah, that's in there too.
Real early.
That's early. That's early him though.
You find this man. You find this man. I love The Fugitive. Just keeps yelling that.
It's one of the great 90s action movies.
Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones is great. All right, I can't wait for that tournament. Ruggs, what have you been watching? Anything?
Yeah. Okay, this is fucking strange. Now, Bill Maher started his own podcast, which he said he would never do.
Okay.
What? I told you about this already?
Yeah, you told me how Bill Maher gets high with people and does a podcast. Is that it?
I told you this last week.
No, you told me this. I think you told me and Imran this, not on the show.
Oh yeah, he gets fucking high, and he just sits around in his basement interviewing like Quentin Tarantino and shit. And they're both stoned.
Does it make sense?
And they're visibly stoned. They're visibly fucked up. And they're talking over each other. And it's like completely like incoherent. But I watched like every second of
like
it.
This show.
Yeah.
Are they making any sense? Is it entertaining?
It's called Club Random.
Okay.
So he's already gotten on William Shatner, which was great. Quentin Tarantino, which was great. Judd Apatow and Bella Thorne, which was the newest one.
Oh.
So I watched all of them. They're all fucking
I might have to check that out.
Train wrecks, but still I watch it.
Watch them. Wow.
Him hitting on Bella Thorne, like not really realizing that he's saying like things that are inappropriate to her, like while he's stoned, is kind of funny. Yeah, it is weird. It's really cringy. I don't know if this is gonna do well, but it makes me see him in a completely different light. Like I just see him being incoherent and stoned and saying weird shit. And it's funny, but
this Bella Thorne, spectacular.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Bella Thorne is great. She was like a complete mess.
Like so, the guests get high as fuck too.
They get but not only that, but like Bella Thorne's known for being a completely mental case.
Oh really?
Yeah. So she's crazy. And
women.
I mean, I don't know if she's crazy, but she's acting very erratically.
Oh shit!
It's clear that like there's some issues there and she even says it like out loud. So it's not like I'm just projecting that; she's saying it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting. So that I would say if you hate Bill Maher, if you didn't, probably you're not gonna want to watch it. But if you're interested in stoned people talking, regardless of if it's Bill Maher or not, you should check it out.
See, this is some bullshit. I do that. Nobody gives a fuck. Bill Maher does it, and it's a big fucking deal.
Well, I just was curious to see like what a conversation between Bill Maher and Quentin Tarantino was.
Yes,
stoned, and
I might watch.
And I got exactly what I fucking ordered. It was right there.
Exactly what I thought.
So there's that. I mean, some people don't like Bill Maher now because he's saying stuff that's not like on the far left and things like that. And now Fox News is like repeating and like whatever, and like they're trying to like take things that he says and use it against use it for their own purposes. So it's kind of weird how he's kind of in this gray area now. But like the point is that he is having these stoned interviews, and that's interesting. Right. The other thing I watched was like another episode of Halo where they revealed
episode
Cortana.
3. Yeah. Oh yeah. What'd you think of that? I'm kind of digging it a little bit. digging it.
I think it's an interesting show.
Yeah.
It's not action packed all the time. Like this episode had zero action.
He did not have his helmet on at all.
Like no, but like I'm getting used to this guy. At least he's gigantic, which is cool.
Yeah,
like he's very tall.
Yeah.
So that helps a little bit. But like, yeah, overall, I'm like, it's not the lore that I know.
It's
but
completely
it's
different than the game, right? But I'm enjoying the world building. It's very decent world building.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's not like the game. But it has influences. Like it's like they're kind of repackaging it.
Yeah,
and they're like kind of It's got all of like the outer things of the game, but like inside the guts are not the game. So
yeah, I'm still gonna stick with it. Like I like the whole thing. How like there's a human that's special that works with the Covenant, and she's undercover and shit. Like that's very interesting. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm into it. I was curious to watch Severance. I didn't get to it though, but I will probably watch it this week.
I finished season 1, and this fucking show is wild. It's great. My only criticism is I thought there were 10 episodes. There is 9 episodes. So I get to episode 9, and the last 2 episodes get crazy. The huge reveals, the action, the plot is moving. Major things happen, and it ends on a huge cliffhanger mid-action. In episode 9, I'm like, oh my God, okay, at least there's one more. There was no more. That's where that's where they left it. It is getting a season 2, but wow, what a way. They ended it right in the middle of so much huge shit that it almost made me angry. I was like,
I'm scared
what the
to
fuck?
watch shows on Apple because the last time I tried that, I watched the last episode
Don't
first.
watch it backwards because that is not the way, like foundation.
They haven't queued up to the latest episode. That's why.
You gotta go.
I've made the most epic mistake in doing that ever when I watched the last episode of Game of Thrones first season first.
Oh my God, that's a big fuck up.
And I see what's his name's head just on a stake, and I'm going, what the fuck is going on here?
Fuck up right there.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. So watch it in order. Last week I said it was a sci-fi show. It's more of a thriller. And it almost gets like to be a horror show at the end, but it really makes you think about your work-life balance and the stuff we put aside in our life for work and for home. And it's crazy. It was very good. I really dug it.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
It was.
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy.
I mean, I hate it. I love that it ended the way it did, but I also hated it because I was like, "Oh fuck!" And then there was no more. I was like, "Fuck you! Give me a second season now. What are you doing?" So a great way to get people back for the second season, definitely. I also did the double feature of the Adam Project and Free Guy. Ryan Reynolds double feature.
Oh wow!
Back to back.
Look at you.
I will say I enjoyed Free Guy a lot more than the Adam Project. It's okay, Adam Project. Free Guy, a lot of fun. Super charming.
I have it flipped. I like the other one better than Free Guy.
Just thinking about these NPC characters and like their lives and the way he gets sentience and I thought it was really good. I thought it was a lot of fun. Great visuals. It made me want to play. This is what I did, Ruggs. It made me want to play Cyberpunk again and start a new campaign. So I did, and I was a corpo. And like, I get 20 minutes in the game, the whole fucking thing freezes.
Oh shit!
What are you playing on my PlayStation, but I have like the original when it first came out. I don't know if it updated.
Yeah, it's been updated 1,000 times.
I don't know if it updated on my PlayStation, but I didn't get 20 minutes in. I didn't even get to start the story in the fucking game.
It shouldn't do that anymore. No.
And so then I threw my controller and it just turned it off.
Wow.
Like it was a hard freeze. Like my controller wouldn't. There was no response from the buttons. Like nothing. I was like, I had to unplug it and plug it back in.
No, they made like a bunch of updates.
Right, bunch of updates. But the movie made me think of like all these. I just wanted to walk around and talk to the NPCs and see what they say in Cyberpunk because I was like, this is fascinating. I liked it. So
well, it could lead to sex, so we might as well try it.
Yeah, in Cyberpunk it can. Oh, yes. It worked that well in real life. Boo. All right, out this week also just a programming alert. The Batman, Matt Reeves' The Batman, will be on HBO Max Monday, April 18th.
Oh shit.
It just came out and it's now going to be streaming. You can watch it again. The movie has made $358 million domestically, $736 million worldwide currently. But this 45 days thing is crazy. That went by really quick.
Yeah, that did.
Are you going to watch it when it comes out?
I think I might watch it again. I still haven't watched Spider-Man No Way Home again, unfortunately. I got to do that too.
Where can you watch it? On cable or something? I mean,
you got to buy that shit digitally right now for the No Way Home. Either get the physical thing.
You know what movie I really want to watch?
Yeah.
The one with
yes,
Michelle Yeoh.
Everything, everywhere, all at once. I've heard this movie is crazy. We might have to watch this and review it. My sister wants to see it.
Where can you watch it? You can't watch it anywhere.
No, you got to go to the theater. It's at the AMC by my house. Look it up.
Yeah, you just got to go to the one by his house.
Go to the one by my house right here. They have it. Have you seen?
All right, I'll book a flight.
Have you heard about this movie, Anthony?
I think I've seen like one preview for it.
Apparently, it's like crazy multiverse, kung fu action with Michelle Yeoh. Crazy. It looks crazy. Everyone's saying it's a fucking great movie. I kind of want to see this movie. It's an A24.
I heard it was very well executed.
Yeah, small, independent kind of movie, but
so I'm into it.
If I watch it, I will do a Patreon review, and maybe
there's a movie that just came out that a lot of people are talking about, like a horror movie that A24 did. It's like it has a lot of homages to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, X, right?
I think it's called X.
Yeah, they're making a porno movie.
Yeah, they're making a porn on some guy's farm,
and it turns into like a slasher film.
Yeah. I heard that's really good. If you're into horror, probably. Yes. I don't know if the guy even listens to us anymore, but Fiddlesticks Winterbottom, I'm sure he's been all over it.
Oh, he had the horror group on Facebook.
He was the horror guy, yeah.
What happened to Fiddlesticks? What happened to Fiddlesticks? That is a really good question.
Yeah,
he just dropped off the face. I hope you're all right.
He's all right. I hope he's all right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not much of a horror guy, but I've heard good things.
Yeah.
All right,
really
gang.
Good.
That's it for this week. Ruggs, where can the listener find you online?
You can find me on Twitter at ReallyRugBoy. Come follow me, like my shit.
You can smell
my shit.
Smell his shit. It smells like lavender and cinnamon. I'm not kidding, listen.
Okay.
True story. Yes, it's very nice.
Smells like lint.
Smells like burnt lint. You know what? Burnt lint makes that smell. You can find that and all the links to everything on our website, jockandnerd.com. Make sure you bookmark that page. There'll be links to everything we talk about in this episode, how to support the show, how to share the show, which is the most important thing. Share the show. Recommend it to all your geek friends that aren't turned on to the stupidity. Let's grow the empire of stupidity. Thanks for listening to the Jock and Nerd podcast. My name is Imran.
My name's Anthony.
He's the Jock.
He's a nerd.
We will peep you next time.
Yes. I see that you know your judo well.